Welcome back to another episode of World War Simulator. Today, we are doing something a bit different. Let me go into God mode just to make sure. Okay, so hold on. I'll allow that. So, what we're doing today is we're playing World War Simulator United States Battle Royale, except every 10 years, I have a wheel spinner with every single state on it. And there will be a state removed every 10 years until we're at least down to the final 5. Whoever wins, wins. So let's see what happens. Ooh, we already got some battles going on. And I do have to remember to, like, get rid of some states in case by the 10 years there is a deleted state. South Carolina's gone. Alaska is gone already. Already down to 48. I think we'll actually give it every 15 years. Utah is gone. So we'll give it every 15 years to see who is going to come out on top here when we randomly delete states from battle. New Hampshire is down. And Arkansas is down. Oh, we got a lot of conquered. Arkansas, Massachusetts, and Ohio. Wow, we already have so many different nations fall so far. And it's been 15 years, so let's spin the wheel. Okay, let's see who the wheel eliminates. And it looks like we are saying goodbye to South Dakota? We're saying goodbye to South Dakota. So we gotta go over and find South Dakota. Where's South Dakota? Is it here? And then what we can do is we can kill the nation. Maryland and Wyoming are gone. Missouri's gone. And New York. And New Mexico. Oh my gosh, so many things are dying. So New York, New Mexico, Georgia, Arizona, New Jersey, and Rhode Island. Don't know why my notes connected road to those, but whatever. And we still got a lot of time before we have to defeat the next one. Oh, Nevada looked like it was about to go down. But it stayed, and it looks like it's pushing back against Idaho. Idaho was our big winner last time. And it's gone. Idaho and Wisconsin. And Iowa. I wonder who's going to go next. Ooh, West Virginia. And Indiana. And Tennessee and Louisiana. Man, all these are like really hard to keep track of. So let's slow it down a little bit and watch this. So Nevada might be going next. Nevada is next. Man, that's so many I have to already eliminate from the list. So Nevada's gone. So let's see how this shakes up the wheel. And just like that, we're down to our final 25. So let's see which state goes out now. Ooh, it looks like it might be Kentucky. It's Kentucky. Kentucky is the loser today. Sorry, Kentucky. Alright, so Kentucky went down. So where are you, Kentucky? We are going to have to kill you. Let's begin. Kentucky is dead. Let's see who might be going next. Texas and Hawaii are in a big brawl, it looks like. Ooh, Texas might be heading towards Kansas next. Illinois has just become a shadow of itself. Ooh, Oregon's getting pushed against by Washington, Montana, and California. Alabama could win again. It's still in there, as well as Delaware. Delaware would be a weird winner. But Oregon is gone. Not much movement so far in these 15 years. But Oregon has fallen. If you look at the stats, where's the stats? Down here. Look at the stats. The state with the most gold is Colorado right now. So the biggest area is California, but Texas is getting there. The state with the biggest alliance is Montana's alliance, which is going crazy. But we still got 23 more states to eliminate from this game. And it looks like no one's pushing back. This might be the easiest elimination that I have to do in this episode. Because look at this. I'm only going to have to eliminate one. Okay, we're on to year 45. Let's see who gets eliminated. Let's see who falls. It's gonna be North Dakota. One of the Norths is finally gone from our list. Okay, so North Dakota, I'm sorry, but you are the next one to perish. Unfortunate for you. And it looks like we might be having another death of Massachusetts or Connecticut. Connecticut was killed. And Alabama. One of the two biggest competitors from last video are gone now. This is interesting. Oh, it looks like Hawaii is getting pushed back against. Hawaii might be the next one to go. Ooh. Who knows, though? It looks like Hawaii's starting to push back. Kansas might be next. Kansas did just get supported, though. Ooh, this is going to be a close one. And it's North Carolina. The Norths are out. How unfortunate for them. Looks like Texas is right now at a stalemate. And has decided to give up the battle against Hawaii. Oklahoma, are you going next? Well, we're probably not going to find out because we're about to pause. Let's see who loses. Who's going to be the loser this time? And it looks like Colorado is going to fall. That's a big upset. Poor South Park fans. Colorado has fallen. Where are you, Colorado? We're going to have to, unfortunately, kill you. Let's see how that shakes things up for the next 15 years. Oklahoma's still getting fought back against. But it looks like things have ceased for now. We're up into the top 18. But look at our stats here. I think California is still the biggest state in terms of area, but the biggest state in terms of gold is Kansas. Kansas might have a big shot at winning this. You never know. Ooh, Michigan is pushing down into Minnesota. Can Minnesota stay strong? I think Minnesota's dead here. And Minnesota has fallen. How unfortunate. Illinois is pushing back, though, against Michigan. And Illinois just conquered Michigan. What a upset by Michigan for Michigan fans. It's really easy when the states are like right next to each other that you want to delete. But who's going down? Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, it's Kansas. I thought it was gonna be Illinois. I thought it was gonna be Illinois, who just had that big win against Michigan. But it looks like Kansas is the next one to fall. Unfortunately, Kansas, you are doing great, but you must be destroyed. You're down to the top 15. This is getting to be a crazy battle. Once we have 5 left, it's an all-out brawl to see which of the top 5 can win. I just want to note here that Delaware and Maine, 2 very small states, are still in this battle. So let's not give up on them just yet. Although it looks like Vermont... Oh, no, they had a piece. Are we going to be seeing the first round without an elimination? That's crazy. I don't think anyone's going to go down this round. Illinois is getting pushed back against, though. Try not to keep my bias here, but I do kind of live in a certain state, so, I mean, yeah. Easiest round, don't have to eliminate anything. Who's going down today? Oh, I feel so bad for Hawaii having that good battle, but no win in the end. Hawaii, I'm sorry. Your time in this competition is over. And Illinois was conquered! Oh no, not Illinois! We're at the top 13. Oh man, Virginia is pushing back. I mean, right now California has the size advantage over everyone, but there's still so much game left. Still got many, many states to get through. 13 to be exact. Looks like Illinois might be the only elimination this round. Oh, but Virginia is spreading as much as it can. But I think Illinois might be the only elimination before we head to the Wheel of Eliminations. How unfortunate, Illinois. How unfortunate. We're down to the top 13, but as always, one has to go. Who will it be? We're about to find out. It looks like Nebraska might be the one to go. Nebraska. I don't even know what Nebraska is like known for, but either way, it's gone. Wrong. I need to switch my screen. Not supposed to be on the screen. Boom. There. Okay. Nebraska, where are you? Ooh, Nebraska had a lot of territory. That is a huge upset. But it does allow for Montana, Oklahoma, and Virginia to grow a bit. Delaware is starting to push back. How Delaware is still in this, I don't know. But that's crazy. Texas is pushing back against California. It looks like they're trying to get control of the West Coast, or the Southwest area. Oh, and Delaware is taking out Pennsylvania and Virginia. But it looks like Virginia might actually go out to a different threat. I think Virginia might be going down. And Virginia's gone! Delaware took out Virginia! And Pennsylvania's gone by Delaware! Delaware! Delaware's crazy today. We're down to the top 10. Texas, Oklahoma, Montana, Mississippi, Maine, Florida, Delaware, California, Washington, and Vermont. But who will be going down today? Who will be going down in our wheel? And it looks like Oklahoma's time in the game has finally ended. I don't think Oklahoma was really doing much anyway. Poor Oklahoma. Fortunately, you had to die. Only 9 left. And somehow, one of those is Delaware. Maine and Vermont have just kind of just stayed in their little corner, just like, it's okay, we don't need to fight. It's fine. We don't need to fight. We're okay. Texas and California over here are just vying for the southwest coast. And then Delaware is somehow pushing back against everyone. Uh-oh, Virginia. Virginia's abandoning an alliance. That's no bueno for them. So far, I think Maine has the least amount of land. And it looks like Vermont is about to wish they had stayed in their alliance. Because Vermont is going to die soon. Oh, and it looks like Washington... We might actually just keep this going until Washington... Is it going to push back? Vermont's gone. I think from here on out, we're just going to let this go. Vermont is gone. That's crazy. The top 8, and Delaware is one of them. That's not something I expected to say in one of these, but the fact that California and Texas are still here makes a lot of sense because they're like the biggest states in the country. But who knows what's going to happen. Maine is supporting Delaware. Are Maine and Delaware in an alliance? We'll have to see. Washington is up there in the top left corner, just like, hi, I'm here. Don't eliminate me, please. And California and Montana are looking at Washington just like, I'm hungry. And what's that to Washington? "150 years have gone by, and we still have 8 nations left, or 8 states left." If we look at the statistics, who has the most gold? Delaware has the most gold. I think Washington's about to go down, though. Who knows, though? It could push back. It's starting to push back. But I don't think it's going to be staying for much longer. And, drum roll, please. Washington is dead. Finally conquered by Montana. I'm so sorry, Washington. You did not make it to the top 7. You did worse than Delaware, and that is saying something, because Delaware is such a tiny state. The fact that half the states on this list, like, the majority of the states have done worse than Delaware so far is just crazy. Florida is vying for land, though. But it looks like Delaware is starting to push back a little bit. Let's speed this up since we're no longer eliminating, and let's see what happens. Texas is starting to explode. Can Montana and California fight back against Texas, or will Texas be the one to take over the U.S.? I think Montana's gone. Delaware's coming in, though. And Delaware takes out Mississippi. And Florida was taken out by Delaware. We are at the top 4. Maine, California, Texas, and Delaware. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Maine abandoned its own commonwealth. I did not expect Delaware to come into this battle with the strength it did. But oh man, is it dominating almost every challenge it gets put through. And Texas has been destroyed by Delaware. We have our top 3, folks. We have our top 2. It's Delaware versus California. Who's gonna come out on top? Oh, Delaware's pushing back. It's a battle. It is a battle. It is a battle, but it looks like Delaware might have the victory. And Delaware wins. Delaware is the United States of America. Delaware is the winner of the random elimination USA battle. Congratulations, Delaware. You have won. I honestly cannot believe it. So now we're going to do a battle against the US once again, but this time every single area is area that can be accessed, and the map loops to the other side. So let's see who loses when the entire map here can be conquered area. Rhode Island has gone down first. Already we're seeing an upset of Rhode Island. The first to go. And it seems like, oh, Illinois and West Virginia are gone. Alaska's dead. It's very satisfying watching this game just play. Wisconsin and North Dakota have both fallen. Missouri has fallen. New Jersey and Georgia. Ooh, Iowa is down. Tennessee might be going next, and yes, it does, followed by Nebraska. And we're only 21 years into this. Wyoming, dead. South Dakota might be next. And it is... Oh, I got to that. Arizona, are you going to go down next? Ooh, nope. Arizona's fighting back. Kentucky might go down. Nope. Kentucky stopped its battle. Louisiana might be next. Louisiana and California and Oklahoma and Nevada and Florida. And Washington. It is so hard to tell who has the most area. Delaware and Pennsylvania are gone. Kentucky is gone now. Maryland is very close. Arkansas might be going down here. Nope, Arkansas just survived. It is with the fact that the entire map is just covered, it is so hard to tell where in the world who is fighting what and who is like conquered more land. Arkansas is down. Maryland has started to grow back, though. I'm surprised. Ooh, and Texas does not reach the top 25. Idaho goes down. Can Alabama reclaim another victory? Delaware can't, because Delaware is dead. North Carolina very much trying to keep Maryland alive. Massachusetts has fallen to Arizona. Ohio has fallen. Oh no, what about that? I'm not even gonna say it because it hurts to say it. New Mexico has fallen to Colorado. Ooh, Montana is having a big battle here. It keeps going back and forth. Maryland is fighting back too. But it seems like Mississippi is the next state to fall. You're in the top 20. And I think Maryland is next to fall. And how unfortunate. Maryland put up a good fight, but has fallen to the hands of Connecticut. Remember when Rhode Island was the first one to go out? That was crazy. We have 19 left, and so far, both the Carolinas are still in this. Hawaii is still in this. Oh, and it looks like North Carolina is gone because of South Carolina. I spoke too soon. And Kansas has been destroyed by Minnesota as they formed together, giving Minnesota an advantage. Could the whole map be pink? Could the whole map be Minnesota pink? Well, Montana's gone because of Utah. This is a crazy upset. Maine is still in this. Ooh, and Michigan has formed with Minnesota. Minnesota is getting so many allies. Connecticut's gone because of Arizona. Ooh, is Alabama about to fall? Nope, Alabama's pushing back against Virginia. If I had to say who I want to win in this battle right now, I really want to see Colorado come back from this. Ooh, but Virginia has merged into Minnesota and New Hampshire is gone. We are down to 12. Arizona seems to be a real big powerhouse here, deleting New York. Arizona might be the one to root for. Who knows? Colorado is starting to push back against Minnesota, but it looks like they're at a stalemate. Ooh, and Maine is just conquering Arizona. But will they be able to beat it? Who knows? We have 11 left. And it looks like we might be heading down to 10 very soon. Ooh, and Oregon has joined the Minnesota Syndicate. But it might not be enough. Looks like things are about to fall. Vermont has joined Maine in their battle. And it looks like Indiana might be the next one to fall. Oregon was conquered, though. Oregon was the next one to fall. What a surprise. South Carolina is growing, fighting against Hawaii and Arizona. Who would have thought this would be a riveting game? Oh, and it looks like Maine might be losing everything it had. Making it into the top 10 was impressive, but it doesn't look like it's going to last long. Speaking of which, Alabama might be going down. We're about to see. Ooh, Alabama has stopped fighting. There are a lot of battles going on. But it seems to be that Minnesota has the most land area in the entirety of the U.S. so far. And Indiana is just kind of spread out in the middle of Minnesota. Indiana has somehow not formed with Minnesota at all. It just kind of just sits in the middle of the country. Oh, but Hawaii is pushing back against South Carolina. Minnesota doing everything it can to extend the spread against the country. Minnesota might end up being our winner here. Oh, but look at Maine. Maine is tearing down Arizona as we speak. Oh, but it looks like South Carolina got to there first. Oh, and Hawaii was conquered as well by South Carolina. We are down to the top 7. And who's going to go next? Who knows? Alabama's still in this. Alabama hasn't really done much, but it's still here. Maine is doing as much as it can to push back. And Colorado has fallen. So has Maine. We are down to the top 5. Indiana, Minnesota, Utah, South Carolina, and Alabama. Only one is going to be able to win, though. Exciting! If I had to place my bets here, I think Minnesota has a good chance at winning. But the battle's not over yet. South Carolina and Alabama have become Utah. It's Utah versus Minnesota versus Indiana. Indiana only still in this because it's done nothing. And Indiana has gone into Utah. Is Utah going to win this? Utah might actually have this. Let's find out. Minnesota's trying as hard as it can to fight back with everything it has. But this might be a losing battle. And Minnesota is down. The United States is Utah. Once more. So, once again, we have the fight for the best. Delaware versus Utah are winners of today. Who will claim victory? Can Delaware win against Utah? Or is Utah way too powerful? I think we're about to have our answer here. And not a shock to anyone, Utah is the winner. And that has been another United States